We just accomplished one of the most ambitious and consequential legislative sessions in this state's history.
Governor Pritzker celebrated a number of major victories after an action-packed overtime session in Springfield. Good evening. I'm Emily Braun. Big changes are coming in Illinois, including at the gas pump, on roads and highways, at sports games and casinos. WCIA3's Mark Maxwell is live in Springfield now. So, Mark, the governor got just about everything he wanted out of this legislature.
Emily, good evening. And just about 2 days ago, it seemed as though Governor Pritzker's big agenda was crumbling, starting to fall apart as tensions were building and we were pushing into overtime. Now here we are. Governor Pritzker stepped in, struck a compromise deal with Republicans, and eventually passed some of the biggest social and economic changes this state has seen in decades.
We started this session with an ambitious agenda, and there were skeptics. They said it couldn't be done. They said that Springfield doesn't move that quickly.
Supercharged with supermajorities in both chambers, a state house that clashed with the last governor cut deal after deal with this one. Governor J.B. Pritzker checking issue after issue off his agenda.
A real balanced budget. We legalized sports betting and expanded gaming. We legalized adult use cannabis. We passed a transformative $45 billion plan to rebuild our roads and bridges.
But that comes at a cost. For starters, doubling the gas tax from 19 cents to 38, a plan backed by Democrats and Republicans in both chambers.
I am going to vote for a gasoline tax increase. Yes, I am.
Senate Republican leader Bill Brady said taxpayers should take comfort knowing that extra gas tax goes into a lockbox and the state can only spend that money on transportation-related projects.
Some people may be concerned with voting yes for this, but I will be voting yes.
Republicans did manage to kill a number of other proposed taxes on plastic bags, video streaming, and alcohol. All flat, regressive taxes that would have hit low-income and middle-class families the hardest. Exactly the groups this governor said he wanted to help when he raised the minimum wage.
We gave 1.4 million people a raise.
But buried in the budget and nearly lost in the hustle and bustle of overtime session, a pay raise for lawmakers, too. Late Friday night, the Senate budget sponsor called it a drafting error, a mistake. But the House passed it anyways. And now this budget includes a $1,600 a year pay raise for lawmakers who already make a starting salary of nearly $68 grand.
Did they deserve one?
These legislators did an outstanding job. I mean, honestly, you saw how hard people worked. And, people have asked me sometimes, what's the most surprising thing that you found when you became governor or, over the last 4.5 months? It's the amount of hard work that the legislators put in, the number of hours that they're away from their families to do what's right for people across the state of Illinois, even people I disagree with, how hard they work to represent the people that sent them here.
Reporters asked the governor if he plans to sign that bill 3 different times, 3 different ways. He never really gave us a clear, concise answer, but there he suggested that lawmakers work hard and perhaps deserve a raise. House Republican Tim Butler is already calling on the House to come back to Springfield to put a vote on that and to freeze that automatic pay increase. Otherwise, he says he wants Governor Pritzker to use an amendatory veto. Governor Pritzker will have his hands full signing all of these many bills into law over the coming days. We'll continue to cover them and what they mean for you when they go into effect, all of that in the coming weeks. Emily?
Mark, definitely a lot to cover here and a lot of follow-ups to come also, and we know you'll help keep us informed as these things move forward. All right, thank you so much.